The resignation of a top US State Department spokesman may be proof that there's no such thing as off the record. PJ Crowley has stepped down following comments he made criticising the Pentagon. More on that, let's go to Darren Jordan in our broadcast centre in Washington. Darren?
Thanks, Lauren. Asked at a private event about the claims that Bradley Manning, the US soldier accused of leaking thousands of cables to WikiLeaks, is being harshly treated in US military custody, Crowley said what was being done by the Pentagon was, quote, ridiculous and counterproductive and stupid. The State Department said the comments were his personal opinion. In a resignation statement on Sunday, he said the unauthorized disclosure of classified information is a serious crime under US law. My recent comments regarding the conditions of the pre-trial detention of Private First Class Bradley Manning were intended to highlight the broader, even strategic impact of discrete actions undertaken by national security agencies every day and their impact on our global standing and leadership. Given the impact of my remarks, for which I take full responsibility, I have submitted my resignation. Well, Rosalind Jordan joins us live now from the White House. Rosalind, in terms of the background to this, what did Crowley do to merit this?
Well, essentially, Darren, what P.J. Crowley, now the former State Department spokesman, did was essentially describe or perhaps confirm some reports that had been out there in the media suggesting that the treatment of Bradley Manning, who was being held at Quantico Marine Base near Washington, was perhaps inhumane at best and perhaps could be violations of international treaties at worst. There have been reports suggesting that Manning is stripped naked every night before he goes to sleep. There are suggestions that he has been awakened every 5 minutes in order to ascertain his mental state, that he does not get adequate exercise or time to communicate with those who want to meet with him. A whole host of allegations that have been made, allegations which the Obama administration has gone out of its way not to deny or confirm because of what Mr. Crowley noted were national security concerns. Now, the statements were made while Mr. Crowley was speaking to a group of students in the Boston area about Thursday this past week. On Friday, President Obama was asked about these statements and about Bradley Manning's treatment.
With respect to Private Manning, I have actually asked the Pentagon whether or not the procedures that have been taken in terms of his confinement are appropriate and are meeting our basic standards. They assure me that they are. I can't go into details about some of their concerns, but some of this has to do with Private Manning's safety as well.
Rosalind, what does this say about the situation the Obama administration is facing over the whole WikiLeaks affair?
Well, essentially, the administration has been trying to deal with the problem of leaks. Every presidential administration has to deal with information coming out, information that the administration would not want the general public to know. In this case, though, we're talking about a president who has said that the United States government does not engage in anything resembling torture, and certainly these reports have raised questions, particularly those supporters of the WikiLeaks movement and of Private First Class Bradley Manning, about whether or not the Obama administration is actually keeping its word. Certainly the other message that is being sent to other members of the federal government with the resignation of P.J. Crowley is that if you think that you might be privy to information that we don't want out in the general public, essentially you need to keep your mouth shut.